Hey folks, hope you're doing good today. Another quick week on the channel for me. Seems to always fly by, but particularly this week, just because I've been absolutely loving the shows every single day. Mostly this week has been self-indulgent for me, and I've been pulling out bands that I added to the queue, stuff I want to listen to personally, but stuff I'm hoping my audience are going to get on board with as well. Now, it hasn't actually been the most popular week on the channel in terms of views, because the music that I've been pumping out this week, progressive, brutal tech death, and progressive mathcore and the like, is very difficult listening, and I knew it wasn't going to be for everyone, but I'm going to still keep pushing that stuff out, even though it's difficult to listen to, and it's kind of for the 1%. But I want to try and get more people involved with that stuff, even if it doesn't get the views at this point. Hopefully we'll start to get some more in the future. Dope. But that's not what we've got on today. We've got an exclusive submission today from a brand new band to the channel, and a brand new band in general. Looks like these guys have only been going since the start of the year. This is their debut single. They've managed to get straight on the channel and wanted to get on board with us as well, which is dope. And I love to get on board with bands straight away, when it's their debut single, and check them out, because what that means is we're going to see, as long as we keep checking them out, their whole evolution and where they've gone from where they started out to where they're going to get to a bit further down the line. I love to see that. This band is called Bleeding Sun. They've got 3 members in this band, and because I didn't know anything about them, I was looking through their page to see what information there is and stuff on there. They've put up 3 videos from themselves, just saying, hey, this is who I am, this is what I do in the band, and this and that. We've got Ken, Gabriel, and Brett. Now, there are 2 guitarists in this band and a drummer, and that's made me think, well, what do they do about the bass? It seems that here Brett also does the production. He's knows his hand around a DAW and stuff like that, so I think he's done the mixing and stuff for them as well, which is dope to keep it all in-house. But yeah, I'll be interested to know what they've done with the bass in this case. Looks like he's got a bass guitar there in the background, so I'm going to guess Brett's got his hand at a bit of bass, and when he's doing the production, he slips that in there as well. The track that we're going to check out, as I say, it's their brand new one, just releasing, and it's their debut one to kick out the door. And I know that we have got people who like this music on my channel. It's not quite brutal tech death. We've got some alternative rock today, and it sounds very cool. It's a nice vibe for a Friday as well. The track they've got for us is called Suffocated, with a lyric video for this one. Let's check it out. Nice mix. Good sound.
That's how the story goes. Another break inside us, always down, and I've got nothing left to lose. I'm suffocated.
Good. Nice. There's a nice bass tone in there as well. solo, you always get in this music. Cool. This had more parts into it than I was expecting. Very nice. Yeah, alt rocky, but also alt metally. Some metallic edges in there as well, which was dope. Definitely was not expecting that big shreddy solo in there, which sounded great. Had a bit of a darkness to it as well, which was cool. Yeah, these guys did an absolute great job. And I was thinking to myself, man, if these guys have done their own mix as well, yeah, they've nailed it. Really, really nice. The vocal particularly was well done in this one. It's easy when you're using screaming and shouting vocals and a ton of distortion on them to just basically sit them in the mix and it just blends in with everything else. But when you've got this style of vocal in the mix, it's way more work and effort and EQ and compressing and all the rest of it to make it sound right and it sit in the mix. You've got to layer it up as well, which they did in this nicely. Add a bit of reverb and stuff, and there's way more kind of final touches and little polishing things you need to do to a clean vocal that you don't even have to think about when you're doing a screaming and shouting vocal. So there's more to do in this kind of music in terms of the mix and getting it all balanced out than some screaming and shouting stuff. And he did an absolutely great job of the vocal in this one. It sat in there just right. It was thick, it was warm, it was reverby, and harmonious and stuff. It just sounded really nice, and the mix went well. So they did a good job of that. Let's remind ourselves who was doing the mixing and stuff. Brett, you've done a nice job on the mix on this one. The drums were great, good and punchy. The cymbals sounded nice, give it a nice high-end ring and stuff like that. It was all well balanced out, good thick guitars. We could hear the bass in the mix as well. Whoever was doing that, Brett again, I think he's probably doing that as well because he's got a bass in the background of his picture here. But you could hear that cutting through the mix as well. And the bass is very important in alt rock and alt metal. It's a big part of the sound. So if it's not, that's why I was wondering who's going to be doing the bass in this kind of music, because it's a big part of the music. So you need someone to do it properly. But whoever did it, Brett, whatever, he did a nice job of it, and he mixed it nicely as well, so you could hear it properly in the mix. So yeah, I thought these guys did a great job. The track moved in the right ways, dropped into the sections nicely, had those pauses for a drop, which is cool. And as I say, I really wasn't expecting the solo section in there either. That was just out of the ordinary for this kind of music, and took it to the kind of metal area, metallic area, which was nice. It was just adding a bit more variation to what's going on. Now, these guys on their page here, they've got all the different social medias, and one of the social medias they've got on here is TikTok. Now, TikTok's totally passed me by. It's not something I've really checked out at all. It's really, for a younger audience than what I attract to this channel. Maybe it's because I'm on Facebook and Instagram, and those are like the boomer platforms now. I'm not sure. But anyway, most of the people who are watching this channel are 25 and above, and actually more so kind of 35 and 40. So I'm attracting kind of people my own age. But I would like to, reach out to and try kind of attract the younger audience, the 18 and below audience, get them involved with the metal scene, and show them the dope bands straight out the gate, so they get the good stuff straight out the gate. That would be sick. So I am wondering, and I wouldn't mind if this band let me know, or if you are a band who's also on TikTok and working TikTok and trying to figure out how to get popular on there and what works and what doesn't, let me know how that's going for you, because I'm interested as to whether TikTok is something I should be kind of checking out or not. I can't just upload my whole shows to there, because you can only upload, I think, maximum of 9 minutes on that one. But maybe I should be doing a kind of shortened version of the show for TikTokers, and trying to, get in that way. I'm not sure, because what I'm doing at the moment is not attracting 18s and below. They're just not even finding out about this channel, whether it's on Facebook, YouTube, or whatever. And I would like to reach out to those people, because when I was 18, if some dude was showing me bands like this, I'd be absolutely friggin' loving it, because this is the kind of bands you don't find out about unless you're digging about. And when you're 18, you're generally just listening to what comes through on the main channels and stuff. So it'd be dope if we could get in with the youngsters, and get them on board with the sick stuff as well. But let me know if TikTok's working out for you in that way, and getting you in with the younger audience in that way, because as far as I'm concerned, I've got no idea how to do it. So there you go. This is a cool band. That's all I've got to show for you from this band. Would normally check out another track if they had a video or something else, but as I say, their debut single, and they're just coming out of the gates with this stuff. So I think they've started out absolutely great. The track sounded as high quality as any other band out there. We've had other bands with this kind of sound. Controller, if you wanted to check out other bands like this, we've had Controller on, who these guys reminded me of. Who sounded very, very nice as well, just like this kind of music. So we like this kind of stuff over here. Keep sending your videos in, guys, but all the best with this, first record and everything else. And hopefully we'll see you again in the future, and we'll get you some more listeners and stuff as well, because we've only got 18 subscribers at the moment. So next time we get these guys on, let's try and get them a few more than that, because these guys need some more very high quality music for to be coming just out the gates with. If it's only going to get better from here, can't wait to hear it. Very, very nice. See you around, guys. That's going to be it. I might do some stuff over the weekend, because I've just been loving it this week, but if not, we'll be back on Monday for the Monday grind. If you're in a band and you want to get on the channel next week, head over to the website. All the links are in the description, and we'll get you on as well. Talk about your music. Have a good one, guys. We'll see you around. Bye.